Hello, welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I am going to react to the 4th episode from Dead Like Me. Before I start, I want to tell you that you can get early access to all of my videos and you can watch my full reactions to Dead Like Me on my Patreon. The link is in the description. Check it out if you're interested. And in the last episode we saw that George went home a few times. I kind of got the idea already of why that was a bad idea, but now we really saw why it was a bad idea. She couldn't even tell her mom the story. It was just like impossible, I think. So, and it just breaks you every time you go home. So that's kind of what the last episode was about. So with that said, I'm just gonna watch the 4th one now. I'm very curious. So let's go.
It's good to know fate has a weakness. Candy-coated goodness of a lightly salted peanut poppy. For those not raised, it's like a peanut M&M, but just different enough to avoid litigation. And the purple one, I kind of prefer M&Ms. These are salted. Yeah, I think I'd like them better if they weren't.
Then it's just M&Ms.
I mean, they're good.
Now you're not worth them.
My guy's a no-show.
Were you on time?
I was on time for the time you gave me.
So does this mean his soul is gonna rot now? He had an appointment, right?
Yeah, what happens then?
Somebody doesn't show up for an appointment gets canceled.
So he gets to live? Like, consequence-free?
Can be rescheduled, sure.
You said you can't reschedule. Can't change fate.
So often things don't go as planned. It's not personal.
So, like on a wig of donuts for the office, he gets to live?
Sounds like instant karma to me, huh?
No one mentioned death had a loophole.
No, I didn't know that.
Hey, you like the ladies, right? Sure you do. Hey,
You like to kill women. Oh, I know they just take their souls, but you get my point.
I'm
Oh.
Where's Betty?
She's working on it.
Hello?
Oh my god. How did that happen?
Thanks for the ride, Joy.
I asked you not to call me that. Yeah, I like my name fine, but you don't need to say it unless someone asks you what it is. Got it?
Lassie. Lasshole.
Last hole?
How could someone so invisible to me be so visible to everyone else? Maybe because she acted like the princess of weird.
Yeah, fair. That is pretty weird.
I sense you're not challenged. Are you challenged, Millie?
Is she even doing anything? She's just like
Sorta.
putting sticky notes on the glasses and all.
How would you feel about having a weensy bit more responsibility?
I would definitely say no to that.
Okay.
That's the spirit. Isn't responsibility fun?
So fun.
I couldn't help but ponder the day I died.
Still available?
What if I missed my appointment? I may not have been able to save my life, but that didn't mean I couldn't save somebody else's.
Hi.
My gynecologist called and he needs to reschedule a little early, if that's possible.
Boy, he just can't make up his mind, can he? Hope it's nothing serious.
But then she has to do that like every day. Every day you have to be like, yeah, I gotta be on time for this appointment with that, so...
What?
Are they doing a...
Huh?
Well, whatever it is, early detection is key.
Yeah.
I had a pat. My ass stuck to the paper. So when my op-gyne
I don't think anyone wants to know this.
paper up from that little roll under the table and tuck it around my head. But that kept falling off too.
Oversharing.
Hard he couldn't get the speculum in because my muscles were all tense because of the laughing.
Help.
I think that was one of my best laughs ever.
Then your life is really boring.
Why aren't you watching the tape?
Are they wearing matching clothes? Oh yeah, he was traveling there, right?
Gary, I thought you came in here to exercise.
I did. I'm exercising. What if I told you I found a way to work out and read a book at the same time?
Huh.
Can you cook and work out at the same time?
Of course not.
Well, now you can.
Oh my god. This is the worst ad ever. It's like the teleshopping ads. Yeah, it is.
2 miles from where he was scheduled to die.
Oh, he's gonna die.
I'm sorry, Mr. Monroe isn't available.
I'll be quick.
He's not going to see you. He doesn't know who you are or what this is regarding.
Okay, then suffer.
I'm the girl his son drugged regarding him videotaping me while homeless people had sex with my unconscious body.
I'll double check.
A steady stream
I
of
hope
lies
that
streamed
works.
from- I was queen of deception and I was on fire. I almost believed it myself. Woke up someplace else.
Cancel my 2 o'clock. I would like to give you some money.
instant karma to poop. Right about now, PJ Monroe should be running a red light to make his 2 o'clock.
Oh, so this is her way of avoiding that.
Call her. She's a lawyer. She will crucify that little son of a bitch.
Thanks.
That is a pretty big lie. That is something. At first I was hoping he didn't actually have a son, but...
Where are you going? I'm gonna kill that fucking baby.
I just wanted to say, is he gonna kill the kid?
Yes, I love babies.
But I wanted to say it as a joke, and then he said it. Does he have drugs?
But tempting, especially when you're supplementing your income smuggling drugs up your ass.
He's not that smart, is he?
Rube was being fickle-fingered.
Because he said for as a joke that he was gonna kill the kid, he really explicitly said it was a joke.
But what about the variables? Who sanitizes herself to the point of pathology can account for
What the fuck?
These are the remedial skills that Dolores has for her. I'll just leave them on her chair.
Ew.
How'd it go?
How'd what go?
Oh! I hope they don't make you repeat it.
No, they won't.
They will if it's abnormal.
Pull your pants down around your ankles and bend over.
Oh my god, no, they got him. He's almost crying. Jesus.
I was kidding about the baby. I told you that. Want me to say I'm sorry?
So it is about the other guy. Or is it really because of... It's really because of the baby.
Undies too, sir.
It's a pottery class. Coffee mugs, bowls, and just buy those at the store. Would you prefer to paint?
Gonna have to ask you to lean into me.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. Oh no. The dog. Judging you and all.
He's clean.
Oh?
Put your clothes back on. You're free to go.
Is he?
Thanks. I'm gonna pretend this didn't happen.
Yeah. That is not good, is it?
I think something just broke. I'm gonna kill a fucking baby.
Wild time at the airport.
Find their place so quickly. It really feels like you're one of us. This part-time business, it just isn't working out for one more day a week. What do you say? Tuesday. So we get you Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Okay. Somehow I was failing upward.
That
Yeah.
makes me very happy.
It's like she's constantly so positive about her, but I feel like she doesn't really do anything.
Dolores Herbig.
Well, she said she does a lot, but I never see her do anything.
Crystal, call Marilyn over at Deloitte & Touche and tell her we got her that executive assistant. Sandra.
She had her little secret, and as long as she didn't lick my phone, that secret was safe with me. And for all she knew, I was the enemy. Dolores asked me to ask you to, I couldn't bring myself to give her an order. The number to the lady at Deloitte & Touche?
Now she's gonna do it herself.
Just so you know, I won't tell anyone about what you did. Okay.
What'd I do?
Even after thwart and nothing. Crystal's still in.
I wouldn't even bring that up.
Never mind.
That would be so awkward. I would be scared to use phones.
Hi. You're making friends all over the place, aren't you? I said I wanted Crystal to make that call.
I didn't want to tell her that Crystal scared the shit out of me. She seemed really busy, and I didn't want to bother her.
Crystal is busy? Were you about to use the phone?
Calling you to see if there was anything I could do to help.
It's really working out for her.
Only after they left my mouth.
I like it a lot. I better watch my back. Pretty soon you'll have my job.
Only after you get a promotion.
Oh.
I felt dirty.
Keep up the good work. And thank you.
This whole office thing, man. So is she gonna try this again, like make someone miss their appointment? You know, in the beginning, I really hoped that we were never gonna see this Dolores person again. I thought she was just gonna die over with the job, but then she went back there. It's such an annoying woman. But it does make it kind of funny.
It seemed like a good time to slip in under the radar. Oh, my last guy didn't show up. What's the soup today?
Cream of bullshit.
Oh.
And a couple days have gone by and you rethought this a lie. Grown the fuck up. Bad thing. Oh, sweet Jesus. You just misguided.
Help me, please. Oh, me, Jesus. Sometimes if a lie is big enough, there's an instinctive need to protect it. I could only pray there wasn't any surveillance footage linking me to PJ.
Yeah, but like what's... Like there has to be something that goes wrong because of her doing that, right?
From here on out.
It landed on my wank. My wank is the key.
That was the plan, anyway.
This fucking guy.
She looked like a boy with fake tits.
Will you please?
Where is he with his mind? So does someone like take the place then?
Massive recall of their latest fitness product, Absolver.
What did she do?
It slowly dawned on me that I may have made a mistake. J. Monroe was contemplating the latest risk assessment warning from...
Oh, so there is like something else that's gonna happen.
No, that sweat, when combined with an unground electrical current, will result in what the boys in the lab nickname a belly fire. J. Monroe was distracted and not thinking clearly that day. You are not my son! I didn't teach you to treat women that way! What the hell's the matter?
Oh my...
I don't think this is what Dolores
God.
had in mind when she said responsibility is fun.
No. Honestly, she could have, like... It's not a good thing to do, but she didn't know what was gonna happen. But she could have chosen another lie. It's pretty serious to, like, say that a random guy raped you who you've never even met before, who you don't even know if he exists. Just, no. That went a bit far. Like, I knew she needed to get his attention, but I feel like there were other ways.
Before you go anywhere, I'm going to give you the name of somebody who is magic.
Honestly, in this episode, this is the worst I've seen him. What the fuck are those dead bodies? or just, yeah, dead people.
This one dude, and he had these electrical belts all over his body. You know, he looked like the bionic man, bionic woman. Shit is... Are you high?
I've got illegals in my bottom.
You do realize she's a police officer, right? Not that she's gonna care, but holy shit. Yep, she found out the consequences.
Really bad about all the people that had to die accidentally.
What was that? It pulled the wrong piece out of the Jenga tower, little girl. You know what a hiccup is? What do? Slash his tires? Have him arrested?
Just talk to him.
What, you got the hots for the guy or something?
No.
Will you give you some money?
No.
Help me.
Yeah, like why? You have nothing with these people. I know she's just trying to like prevent people from dying, but she's constantly finding ways to get in trouble. I really feel like this guy has like been really patient with her up to now. But on the other hand, I do think that he could like educate her a bit better about all of this, because I feel like there's still so much she doesn't know. I think that's more annoying than a fly or a mosquito. Definitely. Oh!
Rube was only responsible for us up to a point.
Bro, honestly, if he wasn't dead yet, I would say he's gonna die.
You're not gonna make me sleep on the floor, are you?
Sure I am. It's a nice pillow. Look tight. Come on. It's right next to your head. You can't miss it.
Oh, ew, this woman is so disgusting.
After all, there's lots of ways to spread disease.
No, is that the dead bird? Shut the fuck up. Ugh. The sister is so weird. Bring her to therapy, please. And he did miss it. What is her deal? That woman is so disgusting. Why does she have to make it her problem, though?
I didn't know you used that kind of language, Millie.
Just really hurt.
It's a very aggressive word.
Simba, please. I'm trying to watch a show.
Morning. Why are you leaving?
Well, because if I stay, you'll put me in a bad mood, and it's a beautiful day, and I don't want to be in a bad mood.
Self-care.
Haven't you ever tried to save anybody?
No.
Have you?
I'm not to be unconscious.
I know I piss you off. Why don't you ask questions?
Because I'm not that curious.
Yeah, but I'm like, you know what's gonna happen. Just tell her. I mean, if he would have told her, hey, if you are gonna make this guy live while he's supposed to die, innocent people are gonna die, then she wouldn't have done it. Why can't he just say it? It's not that hard, right? She's new to this whole thing.
How long is he gonna stay mad?
I've seen him stay mad for years. Quiet rage, mad.
But he likes you, George. He'll stay mad for less time.
Yeah, I feel like he does like her. He even calls her a peanut. That's pretty cute. But I think she indeed shouldn't be that curious about everything. Just do what you're told. You've seen it go wrong before. Oh shit. The wine bottle, then you know it's serious shit.
Fooling anyone. Come in and sit down.
Let's have a really good talk with that girl.
What's with that bird, Reggie? You didn't kill it, did you?
I found her like that.
Oh yeah, if she killed it, I would be even more worried. Then you'd be dealing with a psychopath.
I'm not crazy.
Garbage man wouldn't even take it. I had to call animal control or someone to pick it up.
You can just throw it in like the garbage, right? My cat catches mice and birds sometimes. We just put it in the garbage.
I love you, Reggie.
Yeah, I feel it must be pretty hard because you lose one kid and the other one goes kind of crazy. I just love that car. Every time I see it, it's just so funny. Oh, it's broken.
Little brats egged my car, and I was gonna beat their ass. $25 ticket. So, pay the damn ticket. It's been a fucked up week.
In that moment, I understood Roxy more than I ever did before. A piece of the puzzle had just fallen into place.
Oh?
Roxy had an even shittier job than me. It was a sunshine after a long, dark night of assholes. I didn't know he greeted his ticket with a smile and said, "You got me." I didn't know he shared his favorite candy. Holidays.
I mean, it is pretty annoying when people literally come running up to pay for like a new hour and then she already writes them a ticket. But yeah. Oh, did he die?
I do know there was something about him she thought was worth saving.
Oh, she saved him!
Because she changed his fate.
Oh. So it doesn't normally happen.
It was the peanut poppies that won her over. She'd never admit it.
Got a flat tire. I heard you.
So didn't any people die because of that then?
Shoe gift wrapped in dog turd. I'd been bitch slapped by fate. Does that make me fate's bitch? They say if you mess with the bull, you get the horns. That red was your color. I could easily replace the light bulb, but the smell of dog shit under her desk was gonna linger.
I don't think she's gonna leave it with that.
Sometimes a ceasefire is necessary. After a long, protracted battle, finally forging an ally? Maybe fate doesn't want the last word.
Okay. No, but that's very good. They're like, what's the word for that? There is a word for that. They compromise? I think compromise? Like, she really wanted to do something with the daughter. I guess Reggie's interest is like that. So, yeah.
Penne with mushrooms, Northern Italian style, pinch of tarragon.
Who is he talking
I use
to?
it.
Self-care king. Oh, is he like missing someone? Okay. Okay, so I feel like we found some new stuff out again. Like, if you can change fate of people. Apparently you can't really, but at the same time Roxy did it. I mean, she learned from Roxy that was a thing, and then she had to try it herself, of course, because it's George, what did we expect? But then innocent people started dying, so not the best thing. The only thing I don't really get is that if Roxy changed fate as well, and he was like, yeah, sometimes that happens, sometimes they don't show up to the appointments, but then I'm like, if she changed the fate herself as well, then that normally doesn't happen, right? Unless they do something themselves. So shouldn't he have known that that was not possible and that Roxy was lying as well? So why wasn't he mad at her then? It looked like he really believed that, so I'm just not very sure what to think of that. I also don't know if I just understood it wrong or something, but I think that was the case, right? She did it too, so he should have known she tried to change fate as well. And also, I feel like he should have known that George was gonna try it too then. Because, honestly, from the start, George has been trying to change fate for everyone. It never works. But what I just don't get is educate this girl. From the beginning, you saw that she was gonna cause trouble. Of course, if she wasn't causing trouble, we wouldn't have a show probably. But, I don't know, at this point, like, she fucked up so many times. Tell her everything you know. Tell her that this is just the only way to do the job. No way to save people, no way to change fate. Tell her what happens. It's the same thing with the little girl in the beginning when she just decided to like, prevent her from dying. And then that happened and then she didn't die and he was like, yeah, but the soul is gonna get spoiled now. You could have said that beforehand, you know, and then she maybe wouldn't have even done it. I'm actually not sure if he said it before or after now though, but you get my point. It was a pretty fun episode though. I feel like not as good as the previous ones, but still pretty enjoyable, and I kind of like the whole battle thingy with her and what was her name? Yeah, the colleague, the weird one who was licking the phones. It was kind of random to me because it was just like George saw her doing that, but she just did it out in the open. And I felt like that was just like a regular thing for her, just licking phones. And I felt like that was just a thing everyone knew or something. So at first I was just like, why is she so mad at George for seeing that? But yeah, apparently it was something she kept hidden. But weird thing to do in the middle of the office then. That was pretty weird. But yeah, then they had this whole like... they try to get back at each other constantly. It was pretty funny, but I think that's over now. But it was so disgusting. Also, the way George is working herself up, and I feel like she's not even doing anything good on purpose. She's just accidentally saying the right things and is really helping her out. So that's pretty good. And then, of course, we had the whole storyline from Mason. I remember his name now. His name was Mason, right? With the drugs and the airport thing and... I don't know, it also kind of felt like a random storyline. I think that's why I like this episode a little bit less, because the storylines just felt a little random to me. I mean, of course, if someone was gonna smuggle drugs, it was him, but yeah, I don't know, it's just like, they were at that airport, then it was over, and then the other guy got like arrested for saying he was gonna kill a baby. Well, after that, he obviously said, no, that's just a joke, I love children, and he sounded pretty serious about that, and then people had him arrested, and I don't know, man, it was such a random episode. Oh, and then, of course, that she... Okay, one thing I did really like, though, is that, George told the story about her son doing that to her, which was obviously very wrong. Like Roxy did it, she just turned off the power and made sure the guy didn't wake up that day. And then the other guy said, what did you do? Did you, like, slash his tires or whatever? I think you could have just done that, you know? There were multiple ways to prevent him from going there instead of saying his son raped her and sedated her and that kind of shit. That's pretty heavy. What I did like about that, though, is that he had like a really good reaction to that. As in, of course you don't hope something like that ever happens, but it was very nice that he just... Yeah, it's a bit weird to say this because she was actually lying. But what I just want to say is that he did have the right reaction to it to his son. Instead of just being like, oh, my son would never do that. He did have the right reaction to it. And of course, I think he should have given his son a chance to talk, and maybe... From his reaction, you would see like that he really doesn't know what he's talking about. But like if it actually happened, he did have like a good reaction towards that and the way he really wanted to help her and all. It's just really fucked up that she lied about that, and I can't really say anything about that was right. So yeah, I think that was my reaction to this episode though. And like I said before, if you want to see my full reaction to this episode, check out my Patreon, the link's in the description. And if you liked it, then please leave a like, subscribe, and then I really hope to see you next time. Bye!